Hello, dear student, myself Dr. Surekha Jaiswal, Head Department of Physics, Moreshwar College, Bhopardhan. Today we will see the Poynting vector and Poynting theorem. Today's topics are the Poynting theorem and Poynting vector. Now see the Poynting vector. As we know, electromagnetic wave transport energy from one region to another. The vector product of E bar and H bar at any point is a measure of the rate of energy flow per unit area at that point, and the direction of power flow is perpendicular to both E bar and H bar. Now see the definition of the Poynting vector. The energy transfer in terms of the rate of energy flow per unit area or power per unit area by a vector H bar called as Poynting vector. Let dW be the energy passing through during time dt through a unit area that is perpendicular to the direction of propagation of the wave as shown in figure below. Now see, the wavefront moves a distance that is dx is equal to c into dt. Therefore, dw equal to wc into dt. Here, w is energy density, that is given as w equal to epsilon 0 e square, and therefore dw equal to epsilon 0 e square c dt. For electromagnetic waves, epsilon 0 E square equal to B square equal to mu 0 H square. Now, these equations state that the electric energy density in the electromagnetic wave at any instant is equal to magnetic energy density at the same time. Therefore, under root of mu 0 E equal to under root of mu 0 H, and therefore dW equal to under root of mu 0 epsilon 0 EH C dt, and since C equal to 1 upon mu 0 epsilon 0 root of mu 0 epsilon 0, and then dW equal to EH dt. EH represent magnitude of energy flux density vector, and that is S bar equal to E into H. Therefore, Poynting vector is the cross product of electric field E and magnetic field H, and Poynting vector S bar equal to E bar cross H bar, that the SI unit of Poynting vector is watt per meter square, and it measures electrical power per unit area. So, Poynting vector is the vector product of E bar and H bar at any point is a measure of the rate of energy flow per unit area at that point, and the direction of power flow is perpendicular to both E bar and H bar. Now, Poynting theorem. When an electromagnetic wave propagates through a space, there is a transfer of energy from the source to the destination. During the transmission, there is relation between energy actually transformed and the magnitude of electric and magnetic fields. This relation between energy transfer and magnetic field can be proved using the Poynting theorem. Poynting theorem describes the direction of the electromagnetic wave and its energy flow. See figure. Now, if electric field, see in figure here, if electric field in the x direction and magnetic field in the y direction, then the flow of electromagnetic wave is in the here seen in J direction. So now del bar C, using the Maxwell equation, del bar cross E bar equal to del bar B by del bar T, and that is equal to minus mu del bar H by del bar T, and therefore another Maxwell equation is del bar cross B bar equal to mu into J plus del bar D by del bar T, that is equal to mu into J bar plus epsilon del bar E by del bar T. And next Maxwell equation, that is del cross H bar equal to J plus del bar D by del bar T, and also del cross H equal to J plus epsilon del bar E by del bar T. So during this study of Poynting theorem, we know that these Maxwell equations. Now taking scalar product of equation 1. See, del cross E equal to del bar B by del bar T equal to minus mu del bar H by del bar T. Taking here the scalar product, then we get H bar equal H bar into del cross E bar equal to mu into del bar H by del bar T into H, then H bar into del cross E equal to minus half mu into del bar H square by del bar T, and E bar into del cross H bar equal to E bar dot J plus E bar into epsilon del bar E by del bar T, and E bar into del cross H equal to E bar dot J bar plus half epsilon del bar E square by del bar T. Now subtracting equation 3 from equation 4, we get E bar into del cross H minus H bar into del cross E equal to E bar dot J plus half epsilon del bar E square by del bar T plus half mu into del bar E square by del bar T. Then E bar dot del cross H bar minus H bar del cross E equal to E into J plus half del bar by del bar T epsilon E square plus mu A square. So using the relation, that is A bar del cross B bar minus B bar del cross A bar equal to del dot B cross A, that is equal to minus del A cross B bar, and then equation 5 becomes minus del bar into E bar cross H bar equal to E bar dot J plus del bar by del bar T epsilon E square upon 2 plus mu of H square upon 2, and but E bar cross H bar equal to H bar, then therefore del cross H bar plus del bar by del bar T into epsilon E square upon 2 plus mu into A square upon 2 equal to minus E bar dot J bar. Integrating equation over volume V bounded by closed surface, then integral over volume V del dot S bar dV plus del bar by del bar T integral over volume V epsilon E square upon 2 plus mu into A square upon 2 into dV equal to minus integration over volume V E dot J into dV. According to Gauss divergence theorem, integral of S dot dA equal to integral over volume V into del dot S into dV. Here dA is a small area element of the surface. Now putting the value of 7 in equation, we get integral of S bar dot dA plus dabba by dabba t integral of v epsilon e square upon 2 plus mu into a square upon 2 into dv equal to minus integral of over v e dot j dv. Equation shows a statement of Poynting theorem. It gives law of conservation of energy for free space, and equation 8 becomes integral of s dA equal to minus dabba by dabba t integral over volume v epsilon e square upon 2 plus mu into a square upon 2 dv. And that equation shows the flow of energy per unit time across the boundary of the closed volume is equal to the rate of change of total energy of the electromagnetic field. And therefore, using equation 7, we get integral of s dA equal to integral over volume v del dot s dv, and epsilon e square upon 2 plus mu into a square upon 2 equal to ue plus um, that is equal to u. Here ue is electric energy per unit volume and um is magnetic energy per unit volume, and eu is total energy per unit volume. Then integral over v del dot s dv equal to minus integral over v dabba by dabba t u into dv, or integral over v del dot s dv plus integral over v dabba by dabba t u into dv equal to 0. Then del dot s plus dabba u by dabba t, that is equal to 0. The above equation is called as equation of continuity. Thank you.